everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Life After England at Roma. Today we take on Lazio at the Olimpico in the Rome derby, with Europe very much on our minds as we look to try and qualify for it for next season. And our last two results have been mixed as we beat Torino by 2-1 thanks to Cruzanti and Artem. But last time around we had a 0-0 draw with Sassuolo, and it was very boring, it was very frustrating, but another point on the board. As Sassuolo find themselves 2 points above the relegation zone, but it's 3 from 4 down the bottom. Look at the gap to Lecce, it's 20 points, which is a chasm at this time of the season. So Regina, Empoli and Vicenza are in the bottom 3 at the moment. Towards the top of the table, Fiorentina lead this very intriguing title race by 2 points at the moment. Inter 2 points behind them. Bologna 2 points further back. Juventus and Milan still involved in the conversation. I mean, Cagliari technically are still involved, but they are the team we are looking to catch at the moment. We are 3 points behind them. They are in the Conference League spot. It's European football at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what competition we're in as long as we're in one. We are ahead of Napoli at this point in time. We are one of the last games to go on Sunday, and Lazio are down in 13th. But a win would take them level on points with us. As here are the two starting lineups as Prevel starts in goal for Lazio. Marushk, Gila, Romagolin, Padrese, Catila, Spezian, Taylor, Olsen, Segnini, with Vitinha leading the line for them as we start with Cabral in goal. Couto, Mancini, Ndike, Angelino. Artem is not playing in midfield. I've jigged things about, that's why that's there. Kone, Cruzante, Suel, Berg, with Dominguez on the left-hand side. And I'm now worried that the out of possession thing is wrong, but this is going to be a hard-fought game. We beat them earlier in the season. Can we back it up? Obviously, it's a very surreal one, this one, as I mentioned the first time round when we had the derby. You know, we're playing in our home stadium away from home. It's very bizarre, but hey-ho. Needs must. At least we feel comfortable, right? So can we close the gap to the sides in the European places? Can we leapfrog a couple of teams in the race for Europe? Let's find out. Come on. The first thing I'm going to do is going to check the out of position, and everything is fine. So we continue how we are. Obviously no Jimenez at the moment. No Barrecha. He's injured as well. We lost a few players after all the European stuff stopped. So yeah. We'll see how we go for these last few games of the season. Try and get ourselves in the conversation. I mean, we shouldn't really be anywhere near it, but we are. After the slow start we had, can we have a fast start today? Be nice, wouldn't it? Ball into Ndike. Into Suel with the shot, easily saved by the keeper there. As the ball is picked up by Mancini. On towards Ndike. In towards Berg. Looking for a ball, is he? No, to Kone, he finds it. And in towards Mancini again. Looking for Suel. On towards Couto. Go on, son, take him on. That's it. Bit of flair, bit of pizzazz. Shame about the finish. As the free kick is here with Patrick Berg. Can he find a teammate? It might be worth just putting a bit of pace on it and seeing what happens to it. Ball towards the back stick. Exactly what he did. Dominguez will pick up the loose ball and another easy save. But the Lazio goalkeeper is definitely the busier of the two so far. Someone got a bit of praise on the field? I think so. For a bright 15 minutes. As the ball is picked up in midfield. This is where Lazio are dangerous on the counter-attack. In towards Pedreza. Looking over the top. Looking wide. Can we win the header? Can the keeper come and claim? He can. Blimey, he frightened me for a second. Plays it in towards Suel. Onto Couto. Looking for the switch of play. Nice ball to Dominguez. Angelino's on the overlap. But he finds Cruzanti? No, he doesn't. It's an interesting ball forward. It needs to find its man, unfortunately. As Olsen tries to bring it forward. Picked up by Taylor. Looking for the counter-attack. Can't find it. We pinch it in midfield. Can we spring on them? Artem's through on goal. Can he finish it? No, it was tackled. And I tell you what, that is a very good challenge. Artem should have got it away though, shouldn't he? Yeah, very happy with the team. Very, very happy indeed. Angelino with the corner. Can he find a teammate? Ball into the penalty area. Can we win the header? We can, and we score with Artem. There we go. 18 minutes of dominance. 20th goal of the season for the striker. And let's go. Let's see where this takes us. As I say, a very bright start. Finally rewarded from the set piece. And it had to come eventually, didn't it? We were just peppering the goal. As we have it now with Cabral. He's been quite a spectator so far. Let's hope it stays that way. He's going to send it long down the field, looking for Artem. Can't win the header. Not sure why he went long there. There was many options, and Olsen is in behind. Can Ndike block the cross? He can indeed. As the ball is with Gila. In towards Catini. On towards Pedreza. That's it. Put pressure on them. Ball in towards Ganini. On to Taylor. Vitinia. Looking for the ball through. It's far too easy, lads. And he's going to... Oh, he chipped it just over the bar. And I tell you what. That's as close as they've come. Still no shot on target for Lazio half an hour in. Let's keep it that way. I'm starting to think about substitution and realise we were still in the first half. It's gone that quickly today, I thought. You know. Oh dear. Olsen with the ball. Right, it's been hot, okay. My brain is not working as it should be. Ball into the penalty area. Vitinia with the shot. Fires it into the Lazio fans. And probably taken one of them out. As the ball is with Mancini. Let's get to half time. Regroup. Start to say, you know, okay, we're doing really well. We have done really well for the first half. Crisanti going down the line. Needs a bit of support. Or does he? No, he takes the free kick. Well done, that man. Should be a yellow card. Same thing happened at the other end, and indeed it does. 2 minutes to be added at the end of the first half. Can we score from another set piece? Crisanti is fine. Back in the middle of the box. Looking for the header as well. Didn't get there. Dominguez drives it low. Oh, it's a daisy cutter. It's a beautiful one, though, from Benjamin Dominguez. And the second goal arrives right on half-time. It's through a crowd of players. I don't blame the goalkeeper when these things happen. But it's so slow. I mean, look at it. It is the proverbial daisy cutter. At Louis' feet, drives it through, must travel through about 20 legs. And that is half time. Roma lead by 2-0 at the break. Fantastic. And Milan are losing as well. Even better things going on. So we will close the gap to the European places to 2 as it stands right now. Champions League, folks. Maybe on a triple change at half-time from Lazio to try and change the narrative. The old half-time triple change. So the free kick is with us and normal service is resuming. Can we add a third goal just after half-time? It would be a bitter blow to Lazio, but never mind. Dominguez picks it up. Surely he's not going to get a shot away. He isn't. Suel might. Saved by the keeper. I mean, they've dominated the possession. Haven't had a shot on target so far today, and Maurizio Sarri will be doing his nuts at that. You know, they're going to finish probably mid-table, Lazio, which is not great for them. As Olsen has got the ball. Trying to take on his man. Goes back instead. Little chip over the top. Ball into the penalty area and offside. Whew. Right, Canasoneri is on. He was the man that scored the goal the last time these two met. In towards Dominguez. A change down that right-hand side for Lazio. Ball into Tavares. Looking wide. Kept in play. Nicely done. Can he get beyond his man? He can. Spenny with the ball. Got to stop the cross. Got to stop the low pass into the centre. And Taylor's the man that's put it in. Lazio back in the game. And we have antagonised them too much about saying that they have not had any shots on target, although Taylor's not picking up the ball. He's not exactly in a hurry. Half an hour to play. Lazio back in the game at the Olimpico. And a very, very soft goal for us to concede. And yeah, through the defender's leg, goalkeeper no chance at all. So the changes have had an impact, although it's two players that were on the pitch originally that have combined. We're going to leave our substitutions a little bit longer. I feel like we're keeping the pace of the game high by staying with the players that we've got on the pitch already, rather than making changes. But we're going to have to make some eventually. And now is the time. 20 minutes to play. Tired legs. Suel, definitely one of them. And it's going to be Dybala to come on for him. Did we bring El Shaarawy on the other side? Yeah, that's a sensible thing for us to do. I'm not going to bring Vaz on. Done that before. Paid the price. We're going to take off Kuto and bring on a more defensive-minded player in Silek. Plays it on into Crisanti. Looking for a ball wide. Yeah, finds Mancini. That's it. Just keep the ball now. That's all we need to do. El Shaarawy looking up the lane for Crisanti. Next run in behind. Pays the ball into the centre and Artem's got there first. And everyone's fallen asleep. But is it because the offside flag should have got up earlier? I mean, it looks like a fairly big mistake, doesn't it, at the back? But are they going to get away with it? Yes, they are. Ooh. Okay. You can see why everybody stopped. I mean, I was always taught, play to the whistle. So Crisanti's all right. And it's only, I mean, it's marginal. It's a yard. But he's offside. But I tell you what. It was the case of everybody just standing, putting their hands in the air. And, yeah. Old school way of defending an offside. Would have been the goal that would clinch it, no doubt. Is it going to be history repeating itself? We will see. Rovella. In towards Canicineri. Good challenge from Angelino, but it's a throw-in to Lazio. Don't want to sit as deep as we are at this point. And I keep going right to the end of the game. As Tavares picks it up. With the ball into Taylor. On towards Spenian. Nice ball through, but should be dealt with. And Silek does deal with it pretty comfortably and pretty calmly, it has to be said. I would have been panicking something chronic there, but we've given it away again. Ball looking for Canicineri, heads it towards goal, and I tell you what, it's not far away. Right, we're going to make a change in the middle of the park to quell anything that's coming our way. So Berg is going to come off at this point. And we're going to bring on Pasili for him. And I'm going to say to Crisanti, you go and sit there. That makes more sense to me. Let the younger man do the running. But we have quelled anything that's really come our way, haven't we, today? Other than the shot across the penalty area that they had, and it's picked up by El Shaarawy. Run! Oh, why did you go? Oh, fair enough. All right, I take it back. He wins the free kick. I was like, why were you running that way? There was nobody with him. He's a cleverer footballer than I ever was. I would have just run to the corner flag. The away support will be very, very thankful with just keeping the ball and knocking it around. Dybala plays it inside to El Shaarawy. Will he get a shot away? He might well do. It's a low shot. It's an easy save for the keeper. But it is behind for a corner as we head towards added time, of which there are going to be 4 minutes of it. We're not going to bother making any more changes. We've only got the one left. And we are out of time. The Rome derby is about to have a double. And the same scoreline in the same stadium against the same opposition. And I love it. Roma 2, Lazio 1. Little bit tetchier in the second half, but we kind of already done the work in the first, hadn't we? I mean, we have dominated the game. The one shot on target was the goal. They had a bit of the momentum in the second half, but we saw our way to the end. And Milan have indeed lost, which is great news. So here are the results from Sunday's games. It finished 0-0 between Inter and Empoli, 0-0 between Atalanta and Sassuolo. Udinese won by 4-1. Vicenza with a big win over Napoli. Parma beating Regina. I think that's probably them done, as we beat Lazio. Cagliari beat Lecce, and Bologna, second place Bologna, looking for the title, beat AC Milan. So the usual suspects are kind of being put into the shadows at the top of the table, at least. Fiorentina leading the way, Bologna backing them up, and a point between the two. Inter 2 points further back from Fiorentina, but the race for Europe is hotting up something chronic. So you include Parma and Napoli in the conversation for now, at least. 4 points between us and them, and then 2 points between Juventus and Milan, with Atalanta snugly tucked in between. So we are going to see how it all shakes out. So we're going to take on Juventus, we're going to take on Cagliari, two sides in the top 7 at the moment, and come back for one of the other sides that are still involved in the European picture, as we welcome AC Milan to the Olimpico. Great result for us today, though. Always nice to beat a rival. To do the double over them, though, is always special. And we will see how this Serie A season shakes out next time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.